Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Tech with Ankush again. So currently I'm covering this course, that is Identity and Access Administrator Associate. Now I am covering this module, Implement Access Management for Azure Resources. In the last video I had covered the first part till why guest users are restricted. Today I will start from this controlling permissions. So what is controlling permissions? Microsoft Entra ID gives administrator two ways to manage permissions. First, user settings. Like this controls default permissions. Like we can go to Microsoft Entra ID, manage user settings. Example of restrictions, administrator can control whether user can register applications, like can users create app registrations, access Azure portal, can users sign into Azure portal, use LinkedIn integration, can users connect LinkedIn profile, manage external collaboration, can users invite external guests or not. And now if we go to here, like users in Entra admin portal and go to user settings. So these are the default user permissions, like can user register applications, like we can select yes, restrict non-admin users from creating tenant, we can do that. Users can create security groups, we can do that. Then guest user access, like we can configure the user settings under here. Then roles method to roles and administrator. This is where my administrator assign additional permissions, like Microsoft Entra ID roles and administrator. Roles give users special abilities. Example, global admin, user admin, security admin, application admin. What happens when you assign a role? A role is simply a bundle of permissions, like user example, user administrator get permissions to create user, modify user, delete users, but cannot manage everything else. Think of role as package of permissions. Principle of least privilege. This is one of the most important Azure security concepts. Microsoft recommends give users only the permission they need. Bad example, like we make everyone global admin, so it's a huge security risk. Good example, like we can give reader if user only needs to view information, or user administrator if user only manage accounts. Exploring role permissions. Before assigning a role, always check what permission does this role actually grant. Many administrators make mistakes because they don't review role permissions. So how we can view permissions? Like we can go to Microsoft Entra ID roles and administrator, open a role, and we can see the description. So like if I go to here, then roles and admins. So these are the all roles. Yeah. So if we have to check the permission of roles, like what permission these roles include, we can just check the description, or we can click on here, description. So here, these are the permissions. We can check like what this role actually have, like which permission does this role contains. Like this role can have read and configure Azure Service Health, create and manage Azure support tickets. So we can check the permissions for the roles. Then admin units, like in admin units, like let us assume we have help desk administrator. These are default roles, and we want different admin roles, and we can provide different permissions. So there we can create this admin units. Now here, example, suppose you are looking at security administrator. We can view security related permissions, allow actions, restricted actions. This help determine whether a role is appropriate. Then attribute definition reader. Microsoft provides a tool called the attribute definition reader. It allows administrator to examine role permissions, like permission assigned by the role, guest and service principal, basic read permissions, like permissions automatically available to guest and service principals. Real world scenario, imagine Sarah joins the IT team. She needs to reset passwords, unlock user accounts. She does not need to manage subscription, delete application, change security policies. So if we make Sarah global admin, she get too much access. So instead, we will make her a help desk administrator, like provide only the permissions she needs. This follows least privilege. Permission flow, like we open user settings, assign role, final user settings. Both contribute to what user can do. Then configure Azure Key Vault RBAC policies. Think of Azure Key Vault as a highly secure digital safe. Instead of storing money, it stores secrets, certificates, encryptions key. Like Azure Key Vault, we can say it's the security vault provided by Microsoft Azure. Here we can save secrets, certificates, and encryption keys. Real life example, imagine your company has database password, my secret password 123. We should not store this password in source code, configuration files, Excel spreadsheet. Instead, we store it in the Azure Key Vault for security purpose. Now, the big question, if the Key Vault contains important secrets, who should be allowed to access them? This is where access policies and RBAC came in. They control who can access Key Vault, what they can do, which secrets they can use. So, two ways to control access. Azure Key Vault supports option 1, access policies, traditional method. Second, option 2, Azure RBAC, like modern recommend method. Both protect secrets, keys, certificates. Think of like a bank vault. Imagine a bank vault. You can control access in two ways. First, access policies give specific people individual permissions. Example, John can open locker A, Sarah can open locker B. RBAC, user job roles listed. Example, vault manager, full access, auditor, read-only access. Option 1, Key Vault access policies. Access policies define which user, application or group can perform specific actions in a Key Vault. Example, we have Key Vault and database secret. We want web application to read the secret. We create the access policy. What can an access policy control? Permissions such as secrets, like read secrets, create secrets, delete secrets. Keys, encrypt, decrypt, sign, verify. Certificates, create certificate, read certificates, delete certificate. Important limitation, a Key Vault supports up to 1024 access policy entries. Because of this, Microsoft recommends, like this is the good thing, like assign policy to finance team, and bad, assign policies to user 1, user 2, user 3, user 4. Managing 100 of users individual become difficult. Now, how to create an access policy? Like we go to Azure portal, we open Azure Key Vault, select policies, we click add access policy, choose permissions, get secrets, list secrets, choose who receive permission, like user, group, application, service principal, etc. And what is a service principal? We often see service principal inside Key Vault permissions. Think of service principal as a user account for an application. Example, payroll app needs access Key Vault. The service principal represents the payroll app. Option 2, Azure RBAC. This is the recommended one, modern approach. Microsoft increasingly recommends Azure RBAC because you manage permissions the same way across Azure. Benefits of RBAC: centralized management, manage permissions from one place. Consistency: same RBAC model used across Azure. Scalability: easier to manage large environments. RBAC scope levels: RBAC can be assigned at management group, subscription, resource group, keyboard, like it follows the hierarchy. Even more granular, RBAC can also secure individual keys, individual secrets, individual certificates. They give fine control. Best practice: Microsoft recommends 1 Key Vault per application per environment. Example, payroll app development, this is Key Vault. Payroll app test, this is 1 Key Vault, and this is the last 1 Key Vault. This keeps environment isolation and secure. 2 steps to use RBAC. Enable RBAC on the Key Vault. Inside Key Vault, we access configuration, Azure RBAC, and we enable it. Then assign roles, like we can go to IAM or access control, assign roles exactly what the Azure, like the other Azure resources. Common Key Vault RBAC roles. Let's understand the most important roles. One is Key Vault administrator. Highest Key Vault data access role. Can manage secrets, manage keys, manage certificates. Cannot manage RBAC permissions, assignments. Think Key Vault super user. Then Key Vault secret user. Can read secret values, cannot modify secrets. Example, application reads database password. So this role is insufficient. Key Vault secret officer can create secrets, update secrets, delete secrets. Think secret manager. Then Key Vault reader, like can view metadata, can view secret names, key names, certificates name, cannot read actual secret values. Example, can see database password, storage key, API secret, cannot see the contents. Then Key Vault crypto user can use can use keys for cryptographic operations. Example, encrypt, decrypt, sign, etc. Used by application performing encryption. Key Vault certificates officer can manage certificates, cannot manage permissions. Real world example. Suppose we have a payroll application. It needs database password stored in the Key Vault. Wrong approach, we assign Key Vault administrator, like because this application gets too much access. Correct approach, we assign Key Vault secret user. Now the application can read the secrets, cannot delete secrets, cannot modify secrets. This follow least privilege. So now let me go to Azure portal. So currently I have logged in with this account. So let me open Azure portal and log in with my other account. Now let me show you how we can create a Key Vault. Like we can search in here Key Vault and we can create the Key Vault. So no Key Vaults to display. Currently I didn't created any Key Vault. So safeguard cryptographic keys and other secrets used by cloud apps and services. So that is why we create Key Vault. So now let me create a resource group. So let me type Key Vault test. Key Vault name, let me give any name like Key Vault test 1, 2. Okay, it's already in use. So let me type 3. Okay, 5, 4. So let me type Key Vault 1 test 20. Yeah. So here we can create the Key Vault. So means here I have given the name to the Key Vault, and this is the region East US, and tier I have selected standard. If I want the hardware keys, then I can also use this option, premium one. So it is include support for HSM backend keys. Then recovery options. This is important. So now the days to retain deleted vaults, it says 90. Means if we delete the key vault or anything, let me just here, it can be configured to 7 once but once it has been set, it cannot be changed or removed. So recovery options. Soft delete protection will automatically be enabled on this key vault. These features allow you to recover or permanently delete a key vault and secrets for the duration of the retention period. This protection applies to the key vault and the secret stores within the key vault. To enforce a mandatory retention period and prevent the permanent deletion of key vaults or secrets prior to the retention period elapsing, you can turn on purge protection. When purge protection is enabled, secret cannot be purged by users or Microsoft. So currently, soft delete is like the recycle bin. If someone delete the key vault or secrets, it will be retained for 90 days. But if the purge protection is disabled, again the person can delete the things from the recycle bin. But if I enable this purge protection, so nobody, even the administrator or any user, can delete that key vault and secrets from the no one can able to delete the secrets and key vaults from the recycle bin. So that is purge protection. And if I disable it, so it will be retained there for 90 days. But administrator can delete the secrets or key vault from the recycle bin if we disable the purge protection. Then next here. So this is what we were discussing. Like I can access vault access policy. Like a key vault access policy determines whether a given security principal, namely a user application or user group, can perform different operation on keys, secrets, or certificates. So this is, we configure the vault access policy, or this is the recommended method, like Azure RBAC. Azure RBAC is an authorization system built on ARM that provides the fine-grained access management for Azure resources to grant access at a specific scope level by assigning appropriate users. So we can select any permission model. So today I will select this Azure RBAC. Then next, networking. Like if I have selected network, I can select that, or I can select all network. So today I will keep it all network. Then tags. Yeah, here I can also create a private endpoint, then review create. So this way we can create the key vault. So till now it's initializing. Let us cover the access policy versus RBAC on the keyboard. So access policy, like it's the older method. RBAC, it's the modern method. Here, more granular in some cases, it's like we can say RBAC is the centralized management. Harder to manage at scale, like if it's easier to manage. Like if we have multiple, configure multiple policies, then it's harder to manage. Up to 1024 policy entries, use Azure RBAC model. Manage inside Key Vault, like this access policy is managed through IAM, access control. Then security best practice. Always ask, does the user needs to reset secrets? Here, Key Vault, we use Key Vault secret user. Means if the user needs to only read the secrets, like user, service principal group, we provide the role that is Key Vault secret user. Does the user needs to manage secret? Like if the users want to manage the secrets, we provide the role that is Key Vault secret officer. Does the user need full Key Vault administrator? Then we give this role, Key Vault administrator. Never assign more permissions than required. This is the principle of least privilege. Retrieve objects from Azure Key Vault. Think of Azure Key Vault as a highly secure digital locker. Instead of storing money, it stores secrets, encryption keys, and certificates. So let me see if it's created. Yeah, it's created. Now here, these are the, we use key vaults to store keys, secrets, and certificates. Then real life example. Imagine our company has a database. The database password is this one. We should store it inside our application code. It's no, because anyone can see the code and can steal the password. So instead store it in securely in the Azure Key Vault. What does retrieve objects mean? After storing something in Key Vault, we often need to use it. Example, store database password inside Key Vault. Retrieve, the application reads the password when it needs to connect to the database. This process is called retrieving an object from Key Vault. Means if we do not store the database password on the application code on any application, simply we give the permissions to that applications to get the password from the Key Vault. So this process is known as retrieving an object from Azure Key Vault. What objects can be retrieved? Azure Key Vault store three main objects, as I have shown you before, like secrets, passwords, connection strings, API keys, encryption and decryption. This is the purpose. Certificate, SSL, TLS certificates. The retrieval process is similar for all three. Step 1, add a secret to a Key Vault. Before retrieving a secret, we need one stored example secret, like name SC-300 Key Vault secret. Vault, this is my secret. Think of it like local label, this is local content, this is my secret. How to create a secret? We go to portal, open Key Vault, select secrets, click generate import, then enter. Like upload option, it's manual. Name we can give, this is my secret. Then click create. The secret is now safely stored. How we retrieve? Like we open Key Vault, select secrets, open the secret, like click show secret value. So as your display, this is my secret, and we can view it, copy it. Visual example like Key Vault, we go to secret this, and there we see show secret value. Then retrieving a secret using Azure CLI, like the administrator often automate tasks using scripts. Azure CLI allows retrieving secret directly from the command line. If we run this script, it will show us the value. So what happens? Azure connects to Key Vault, find a secret, returns the value. So this is my secret. Now CLI command, like first it says name, secret name, which secret should Azure retrieve. Then vault name, like what is the vault, which key vault contains the secret. Then query value, like only returns the secret value. And we can also use PowerShell, same, like we can give this information. And Azure returns this is my secret and store it in the secret. Why use scripts? Imagine our organization has 100 applications, 500 secrets. Opening the Azure portal every time would be slow. So instead we use PowerShell, CLI, or automate retrieval method. Now, retrieving secrets inside application. This is the most common scenario. Application often needs database passwords, API keys, certificates. Instead of storing them in the code, they retrieve them from the Key Vault. Example, without Key Vault application, we store the password on the code. Then it retrieves the database. So it's a problem visible in code, hard to rotate, security risk problem. Better approach, application, we give managed identity, then it access the Azure Key Vault, it retrieve the secret, and then get connected to the database. Benefits: no password stored in code, more secure, easier to manage. Supported programming language, application can retrieve secrets using .NET, Python, Node, Java, Go, PowerShell, etc. Many other languages. Real world example: suppose we have a web application. It needs SQL database password. So if we save the password in that application code, it's invisible. So good practice, we provide managed identity to the web app. Then the web app get the secret from the Key Vault, and then it can connect with the database. The password never appears in the source code. Security benefits: using Key Vault help password secrets, like secret aren't stored in code. Centralized secret management, like one secure location. Then support secret rotation, like change password without updating application code. Support zero trust, application authenticate securely using managed identities. Complete Key Vault workflow, like create secret, store in Key Vault, grant access, retrieve secret, use secret securely. So this is the theory part. Now I will cover a lab for the Azure Key Vault. So now I have created the Key Vault, and on the meanwhile, let me also create a virtual machine so that I get connected to virtual machine using the password saved in the Key Vault. So let me go to virtual machine, and location is East US. Okay. So this is my resource group. Let me type the virtual machine as VM, no infra, then server is fine. Okay, so I have selected this image, and here let me select standard protection, images. Yeah, let me select this 25 data center, and size. Yeah, this is fine. And password, let me give any password. So I'm simply creating a virtual machine. Then port, let me not enable it. So I'm just creating the virtual machine. Actually, earlier in East US, it was not allowing me Windows Server 25. So I have just selected 19, and then I have just put my credentials for this machine. Then review create. Now I am creating the machine. Okay, the machine has been created, and also I have to deploy the bastion. So let me. So I have initiated the bastion. So till the bastion is deploying, let me pause the video. So till the time the bastion is creating, let me cover the other part. So now if I go to here keys, so we can see this option like the operation is not allowed by RBAC. If role assignments were recently changed, please wait for several minutes for a role assignments to become effective. So this message is pop up on all the objects. Why? Because I didn't provide the permissions to access this RBAC. So if I go to here access control and add role assignment. So I'm giving myself the Key Vault administrator role on this Key Vault. So these are the permissions, or we can say these are the job function roles like Key Vault administrator. It performs all data plane operations on a Key Vault and its object, including certificates and all that. And cannot manage Key Vault or manage role permissions. Then this is for the Key Vault certificate user. So today I'm giving this role to myself. So I am selecting the members. So I am assigning this role to my account. Then next, review assign. So even if I have the owner role, so in order to handle the Key Vault, we should have to provide the roles for the Key Vault. So currently, if I check it, I already have the owner role. But in order to access the Key Vault keys, certificates, and secrets, I have given the Key Vault admin role so that I can manage the keys and certificates. So let me see. Okay, the bastion is still creating. So now I go to secrets, and this is where we can create keys, secret certificates. The method is same. So I can select manual option and name. I can just type it here VM secret. I have to type the credentials here, the password, so that I can able to log in on the virtual machine. So in real scenarios, we have to select the activation and expiration date. So this is the here we in this way we can create the activation and expiration date. Enabled, then click on create. Okay, so the VM secret has been created. Okay, now here we can see the bastion has been enabled. So if I have to connect with this virtual machine, what I will do. So instead of typing password, like it can be stolen. So I am using the Key Vault. So password from Key Vault. The username for this VM is IT. And here. So this is my Key Vault one. This is the name and VM secret. So this is my secret which I have created on the virtual this Key Vault. So now I can see I can able to log in on the virtual machine by using the Key Vault secret. And I didn't type any password, nothing. I have only typed the password here under this VM secret. So this way we can access the resources using Key Vault. And here. So this is my password which I have created for my virtual machine. So if we can see singing at 1507. So this is the password. And if I have the admin role, so I can able to see the password. So this way we create the Key Vault. So now let me cover one more lab. like managing Key Vault for manage identities, like using Key Vault for manage identities. So on the meanwhile, I have deleted this resource group because I will create all the other resources using different resource group. So now I am creating a Key Vault. So let me go to Key Vault again, create. So I'm creating a resource group. Let me type test Key Vault. Region, I will select India because in East US it's giving the problem, South India. Pricing, I will keep it this. I am not enabling the purge protection. Now I am selecting here this option, Vault Access Policy. Now review, create. Okay, it's giving the, okay, so I didn't give the name. So let me type key 1 vault 123. Okay, yeah, key vault access policy. So now now I am creating the key vault. So now I am also creating a virtual machine, selecting this resource test and VM, no infra, standard. So now I am selecting Windows 11 Enterprise and giving the ID and password. So whenever we create Windows 11, we have to confirm this option. Next, next, review create. Okay. One thing I forgot. Let me go to Advanced tab. Okay, in, Management tab. Here I am assigning this enable system assign manage identity. So now the manage identity is assigned to this uh, machine by Entra ID. Then create. And if I forgot to assign the manage identity under management tab, I can also assign the user manage identity or system manage identity later. I have shown this thing in the last video. So now I go to this tab and let me go to Key Vault. So this is the Key Vault I have just created. Now I'm creating one more secret for this Key Vault. So let me type it here. Key secret. I'm just typing any value. I am typing singing at 1507. Then here I'm not configuring this, then create. So I have created the Key Vault, and if I am opening up, if I select here, so this is the secret value singing at 1507. Okay, so now the my machine is under deployment. So let me pause the video till that time. Okay, so now I have to create the access policies, and so let me go to virtual machine. So my virtual machine name is virtual VM. So now under access policy, so this is the user, this is the permissions, like what can I do here? These are the secret permissions, these are the certificate permissions I have. So now I will give the permissions to like secret management to this virtual machine. So I click on next. I'm typing the name of my machine VM. So this is my machine. So I'm assigning the secret permissions to this machine. Then review create. So now let me refresh here. So under application, my virtual machine, it has the permission of secret permissions. If I open it, like get, list, set, delete, recover, backup, and restore for the secrets. So now let me connect with this machine using RDP. This is the public IP. Means now my virtual machine can access the secrets which is created on the Key Vault because I have assigned the policies on my virtual machine. Now I am connecting. So this is my virtual machine. Let me open up PowerShell. Now I have to paste this command. So now I have typed this command. So what does this command means? Like this command, we can say it's requested temporary Azure AD access token from the virtual machine managed identity via the Azure instance metadata service. So the VM can securely access Azure Key Vault without using store credentials. And this command I will also paste it in on the comment section. So now we will access the token. Okay, so now it has been accessed. So now I have to open a notepad and here. So now I have to run this command to check my secrets. So here I have to paste my Key Vault name. So this is my Key Vault name. And I will paste both the commands on the chat when I upload this video. So this is and this is the secret name. So let me check the secret name here. KV secret. Okay. Now let me run this command. Okay. So now I can see this is my password singing1507. This is the value and it has accessed the password, or we can say it has accessed the secret from the keyboard using manage identity. So this way we can get the secrets from the keyboard, or we can assign the machine to access the keyboard secrets, or we can assign any application user group to access key secrets and certificates. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a wonderful day.